Good morning. So, yesterday, I learned something very valuable that I probably should have already knew, but, you know, shit happens. I left my body butter in the fucking car, and it was hot as shit, okay? So, one thing I learned throughout life, that there are no L's, only lessons, okay? The only time it's an L is if you didn't learn shit from what happened, okay? So what I learned is do not leave your body butter in your vehicle. Make sure that you're, seriously, keeping it somewhere in a cool, dry place. If you're gonna have it like in your purse or something with you, make sure that you're not leaving your purse in the vehicle or somewhere where it's gonna be hot, because you might take it out and it be not as cute as it looks when it is in this form. Butter, of course, breaks down. So even though it's just shea butter, and almond oil, and what else does it have in it? Vitamin E oil, a little fragrance oil, not much. The shea and the sweet almond oil pretty much give it most of the fragrance that it needs, but I put little drops of, little coconut, little, stuff like that, just to give it a little spruce. But for the most part, it is, not heavily scented or anything. But the fact that it's oil and it's butter, these things can break down. So what happened was, by the time I got to my car, it was like literally you could do like this, and it was liquefied. Okay, so if this happens to you, never fear, don't fret. You can still use the product. Don't feel like, oh my god, I wasted the product, whatever. No, what you do is, what I did was, I took the product home. Now this, of course, is one of my 2 ounces that is still in the state that it's supposed to be in. It looks like, creamy butter. But what I would say to do is keep it in a cool place after that has happened, and it will re-solidify, just like how butter does. If you take some butter out, put it on your counter, oh shit, it's starting to melt, and you put that shit back in the refrigerator, it hardens back up, right? The only difference is that it's not gonna harden back up like this, because the reason why it looks like, the way that it looks and whatnot is because it came out of piping. Like when you do, cake frosting, you're icing something and you're putting it in a bag, piping. That's why it looks so, cute or different or whatever. But it's still the same product, okay? So even if your product does end up melting or anything, you can actually let it re-solidify. You could use it in the oil form, but of course, in the oil form, it's going to be a little messy, something like that. It's going to be looser, and you don't want to get this on your, clothes or anything like that. So let it re-solidify. And then once it re-solidifies, it will look kind of like actual butter, really. And it'll just be, back hardened. But when you go to touch it to get it out of there, it's so soft. Oh my god, it's so soft. And you could just put it on like how you normally would, okay? So just to let y'all know, the usage of the product is still gonna be the same. It's still gonna be the same quality, still gonna give you the same moisture effect and everything like that. Still gonna penetrate. It just ain't gonna look the same if you leave it in somewhere that's not, cold. It doesn't have to be like refrigerator cold, but I would think anything over let's say 80 degrees. Right. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning like I'm up. Let's say anything over, we're gonna say 70 degrees, because usually when you have your air on in your house, because for the most part when I create my body butters, I put them on the table or in an area in my house. I don't put them in the refrigerator, and they stay the same, okay? When your AC is on, normally what's your AC set to? Like real cold is like 69, 68, you know, that's, you know, you trying to freeze. I usually have my AC at like 71 through 73, sometimes even 74 on the AC. But excuse me. But so I would think if it's in your vehicle and the temperature gets over like 75, 76, you know what I'm saying, where it's actually getting warm, then that's when it's going to start, especially if it's enclosed, you know, it's in an enclosed vehicle. So just make sure that you keep your body butter in a cool, dry place, and it will stay the consistency that you bought it at. But even if it doesn't, you can still use it. Just thought I would give y'all that tip. But if you have not purchased my organic body butter, please do so. The link is in the comments. I'm sorry, the link is below in the description. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? If you're in the Dallas DFW area, you can book hair appointments there, styledbynicole.org. That's also in the description. So definitely make sure you do that. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. If you've bought any products from me, thank you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. I'll be back.